Hey everyone, I'm Aaron. It's my identical twin brother Adam. I'm going to go by Thor today, and Adam's rocking the hammer because today we're talking about home runs again. We're talking about rookies hammering home runs and home run hammers to boot. You're in a baseball brouhaha, which means we're having coffee, and it's a daily baseball trivia fracas. Folks, thanks for joining us today. Adam, what's on tap?
We've got a triple shot of home runs. So, which player who had a 3-homer game in their rookie year finished with the fewest home runs? So, this question is inspired by Jordan Diaz of the Oakland A's, who hit 3 home runs uh, and against the Yankees in New York, and then finish it off with a Thor hammer celebration there.
Mhm.
So let's get to our question and our answer choices. So there are a number of guys who did this. So we picked 4. Which rookie who had a 3-homer game had the fewest total home runs for their career?
For their career.
Yeah. So we got Cody Ross, Nick Markakis, Mickey Brantley, or Trot Nixon.
This is a tough one. I feel like none of these guys were prolific to my recollection. I don't recall Mickey Brantley that much, but I went Cody Ross here, catcher, played a fair amount, but here and there. He's a catcher. He doesn't play every day. So that's the direction I went here. I don't know if that's, just picking. I'm just picking. I'm just being straight with you. I don't know the answer. It's Cody Ross, though.
And I went with Nick Markakis. I have this memory, I don't know where it comes from, maybe it's real, of Nick Markakis battling injuries and his career being cut short a little bit because of
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
And thinking, maybe he didn't hang around long enough to accumulate that many home runs.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. The correct answer here is Mickey Brantley.
Oh, a whiff for both of us
Yeah, by a lot.
by
You
a
know,
lot.
Mickey Brantley, his 3-home run day was approximately 1/10 of his career total. He hit 32 in his career. Nick Markakis had the most with 189.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Cody Ross was third, so you were the closest, but he still hit 132 career home runs, 100 more than Mickey Brantley. So
Yeah. Well, okay.
still off by quite a bit.
Quite a number.
So we're taking a look at the scoreboard. Um, the trivia pitchers they're dominating us right now.
It's turn into a bit of a pitcher's duel to start the week out here.
Yeah, but you still have that the Monday win.
Mm-hmm.
Got that run on Monday, clinging tight.
Yep.
We'll see how the rest of the week goes. We need some rally. Well, let's talk a little bit more about Jordan Diaz. He's the A's number 4 prospect. He's the first rookie to hit 3 home runs in a game since 1987. That was Mark McGwire who did that. Um, so Jordan Diaz, early in the season when you have a good game, it really pads the stats. So he
Yeah.
entered the game with a 237 average, 579 OPS, 1 homer, 4 RBI. Left the game couple hours later, 286 average, 881 OPS, 4 home runs, and 8 RBI.
That's impressive. It's impressive. Push the batting average 50 points in a day. So Jordan accomplished this feat also against the Yankees, who he actually grew up idolizing. He grew up in Monteria, Colombia, and the most games he could watch were Yankee games. And his heroes were Jeter and A-Rod. And so I'm sure it was fun for him, just memorable to be able to have a feat like that against the team he grew up idolizing.
And as much fun as this probably was for him to hit 3 home runs, the A's lost the game.
They did.
you know, as
They've done a
they
lot.
do, they do
Mm-hmm.
it a lot. They just got swept by the Yankees. So, Diaz's game was the 7th 3-home run effort by a rookie to end in a loss, and 3 out of the last 4 and it was almost 4 out of the last 4. The most recent prior to this game was in 2022. Jack Sawinski of the Pirates did this in a 4-3 win over the Giants. He hit 3 home runs out of 4 solo home runs. That was all the scoring.
Yeah, and the 2 prior to that were losses. Sebi Zavala of the Chicago White Sox in a 12-11 loss to Cleveland in 2021, and Ryan Mountcastle for Baltimore in a 10-7 loss to Toronto in 2021. Also, that game happened exactly 1 year to the day before the Jack Sawinski game that resulted in a 4-3 victory.
Well, some fun facts about 3 home run rookie games. So, going back to this game, the Pirates game, Jack Sawinski, there are only 4 runs scored. The 2 lowest scoring of these games were 4 runs. So that Pirates game, Jack Sawinski in 2022 for the Pirates, 3 of the team's 4 solo home runs. The other game was in 2016, Corey Seager of the Dodgers against Atlanta. The Dodgers won that game 4-2 and also scored all of their runs on 4 solo home runs.
Yeah, and flipping the coin on the other side, the highest winning run total in any one of these games was 23 runs. 23 is a lot. Houston beat a bad Baltimore team 23-2 on a day when Yordan Alvarez, of course, hit 3 home runs. The Astros hit 6 home runs. Baltimore threw 5 pitchers. 4 of them gave up at least 3 runs. 3 of them gave up at least 5 runs. Not a good day on the bump for the Orioles staff. The one pitcher that gave up 0 runs, that's Thomas Eshelman. I know all of you knew that answer before I even said it, so congratulations to you. Was the only one to pitch less than 1 full inning. And this one actually started out, I mean, I don't know if I should feel proud or not, but it was a battle of the Aarons. Aaron Sanchez for Houston against Aaron Brooks for Baltimore. Didn't Aaron Brooks play for the Oregon Ducks, play basketball? I mean, or is that a different Aaron Brooks?
Different Aaron Brooks.
Different Aaron Brooks.
We can pretend it's Aaron Brooks, the multi-sport athlete. Well, you know what time it is, folks. It's story time, and I'm coming to you with a story that's neither 3 homers nor a rookie, but this reminded me of, as a Mariners fan, the 4 home run game by Mike Cameron in 2002 against the White Sox at Chicago. And in that game, Mike Cameron, of course, hit 4 home runs, 2 of them in the first inning. Also, Brett Boone, who was hitting just before him in the order, hit 2 home runs in the first inning. So they went back-to-back twice in the same game, back-to-back twice in the first inning. Cameron went on to hit 2 more home runs for 4. And when the game was over, his teammates gave him a cape, a crown, and a silver bat, perhaps the early days of the Trident. And Cameron said, "I've had an asterisk by my name as the guy traded for Ken Griffey Jr. Now maybe I'll have another asterisk."
Yes, indeed. Yeah, this was an interesting game. Looking at the box score, Brett Boone hit those 2 home runs. Those were his 2 hits for the day. The Mariners had 16 hits. 7 of those were home runs. The White Sox added 2 more home runs. So it was a 9-homer day between the teams. We've got a previous episode where we've talked about lots of home runs in a single game. 9 teaser. 9 is not really that close to the record. It's up there, but it's not close. So fun game. I remember that game a lot. Mike Cameron was it was interesting, that Griffey trade. Mike Cameron comes over, and it was kind of like, what we got like fleeced. It was like the Mariners fell, and then Mike Cameron played. He he was not Griffey. Let's be fair about that. But he played really well. He played some really good baseball for the Mariners. He was part of that 2001 team that won 116 games. And that was even after A-Rod, too. So, I mean, they had they had Ichiro, they had some stars, but it was minus. It was Edgar over, kind of beyond his prime a little bit. No Griffey, no A-Rod, no Randy. And the Mariners went on to win 116 games in 2001 and followed up 2002. They did not make the playoffs, but they had a great year. Just Oakland went Moneyball crazy and won a lot of games in 2002.
Yeah, if I remember correctly about this Mike Cameron game too, he hit his 4 home runs in his first 4 at bats, and in his 5th at bat, he hit a deep fly ball to the outfield that was caught. So he finished 4 for 5, but came very close to a 5 home run game, which has still never happened, but it could have been him.
Yeah, that's not happened. I was reminded from one of our listeners, subscribers, Nick. Shout out to Nick. He reminded me of 1999 Marshall McDougall for the Florida State Seminoles. Hit 6 home runs in a college game. A little different with the metal bat, but still 6 home runs is insane. That's a lot of home runs in one game. So everybody, thanks for joining us. A special thanks to StatHead, MLB, and ESPN. If you got a burning question, drop it in the comments below or find us on Twitter and tweet at us there. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends. We love having you all join us here. We'll be back at it tomorrow with our cup of coffee. We'll hope to see you then. Thanks, everybody.